Hey there, my name's Ryan Kingsline. Welcome to my channel. Make sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date with what we are up to. Today in this video, we are gonna look at sculpting miniatures. Specifically, we're gonna look at sculpting pants and a loincloth inside of ZBrush. It's a super fun process. Hope you enjoy. Check it out. Now, like all great stories, it starts with a naked dude. Now, once you have that guy sculpted and you have it posed, the next step is to go in and duplicate the body. Then press Ctrl-Shift-Alt and hide the top that's not going to be part of the pants. Delete your subdivision levels. Then go in and click Delete Hidden, then press Dynamesh. And there you go. Now the next step is to go to the Tool Deformation palette, set Inflate to 10 to pull it away from the body. Then grab the clay brush and begin to sketch out the big lines of the folds. Make sure to add volume in the areas that are necessary, like around the knee, and then to continue drawing in those big lines of actions for the folds. You can switch over to the damn standard brush to create some of the hooks at the corner of the folds, and then continue building the lines up the leg. Switch over to the other leg and draw on the main lines of the folds just like you did the other leg. Remember, we don't have to add a lot of volume. Our main job at this point is just establishing the lines. Then move into the crotch area, the butt, and just fill these areas in like there's actual clothing stretching between them. The damn standard brush can then be used to create a few more wrinkles, tidy up a couple wrinkles as you go in and finish blocking this out. Then append a cube 3D and use the gizmo to size it and position it. Turn SMT off and then divide the model so it does not smooth. Then use the move brush to just pull the corners around and get them into place. And sketch on the wrinkles with the damn standard brush. Then in the ZBrush subpalette, set your target polygon count to about 0.36 and click ZBrush. Then just continue sculpting this shape. Append another cube 3D and use the gizmo to scale it down and position it towards the back. Click the gear icon to choose a deformer and then choose the bend arc deformer. Grab the green, and this is tough, but just grab the green cone, move it left or right. In our case, we have to move it right. Switch back to the gizmo 3D to position and scale the object a little bit more, and then use the move brush for the smaller tweaks in the shape. Do your best to really have this flow and kind of carry on the action of the figure. Continue sculpting the clothing using the clay buildup brush, damn standard to add some sharp edges to it, and get the feel that you're really looking for. Remember that these lines also help with your composition and help establish the dynamic pose and the dynamic energy and gesture of it. The sculpting of the loincloth, I think, gives us a really good sense of what finished folds should really look like when sculpting for miniatures. Remember, we are sculpting to scale, and the scale here is usually pretty small. The average size somewhere around 28 to 35 millimeters. Not a lot, right? So we're gonna capture some detail because of the printers today, but you're just not gonna see small, halftones in the wrinkles. The key is to get in and sculpt the simple volumes and then give them strong structural edges with the damn standard brush. I've said that multiple times, but it's really key as you watch this. This is the level of detail you want in a fold, and you can see Bob just sculpting this with clay buildup, dam standard. Keeping it simple. Make sure to make the planes really strong, flat, structural using the H polish brush. Then go in and notch some of the edges a little bit. So using the clip brush, you can press Control Shift on the keyboard, drag out a line, double tap Alt, yes, double tap Alt, and then drag back down to make a little V shape, perfect for creating a little notch. Super simple, easy way to achieve that. Add more detail to the edges with the dam standard brush, just really running it right along that edge so it kind of goes up and down and waves a little bit. You can get a little bit more advanced by putting a little cylinder in there and bullying that shape directly out of your model. And then just make sure that you go over the edges of that cylinder with the move brush to kind of shake them up a little bit, and then the dam standard brush to add that wavy frayed edge. The last step that we're going to cover here in sculpting the pants is to go in and add some material, let's say, where it gets a little bit thick, or thin, I should say. So the loincloths themselves are kind of thick, but they jut down and there's a lot of empty space, and that's going to become a big problem when printing at scale. So we're going to insert a sphere right in that area. Just going to append a sphere and then start sculpting it so that it kind of takes up more of that volume. Don't worry about interpenetration, just worry about getting that kind of close to the edge, not too close, but kind of close to the edge so that there's actual material there to support it at size. And now you have a beautiful sculpted pair of pants and a loincloth that are ready for you to take this and 3D print it, put it on your next Kickstarter, put it on your Patreon, put it on your portfolio so you can go out there and get jobs. All right, I hope you enjoyed that, and make sure you like and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with more stuff that we are working on. More stuff involving 3D sculpting, ZBrush, Substance Painter, Substance Designer, everything game toy related. All right, have an amazing day. Happy arting.